shut your bubblegum dum-dum choo-choo train up. I'm sorry. That's like top tier. I feel like that's me all of the time when I'm making videos. Like, I constantly in my head, I'm like, Lynn, shut the f up. Like, who cares? But yeah, don't worry, commenter. I also feel the same way. And I also want myself to shut this train up a lot. But ADHD does run strong. So if I ramble in a video, that's literally why. Okay, everyone. So I'm not gonna lie. This past weekend has been a weekend. And I don't have a lot of energy today. So I thought, what's a video that I don't have to put a lot of energy into, but will still entertain? And I came up with reacting to my hate comments. Because I'm low-key a little masochist. And a lot of them are hella funny. So let's get into reacting to some of these queer hate comments. I literally, like, some of these people just need to get a life, but like, yeah, let's get into it. That's what my girlfriend said when I met her. She's still ace for the most part, but she puts out. Let me get that background real quick. That is the most disgusting thing I've ever. I feel so bad for this girl. Like, who says that? Like, oh, she's ace for the most part, but she'll like put out. First of all, just because you're asexual does not mean that you don't have sex. So like, obviously she's still ace. But like, bro, why would you put it like that? It just doesn't sound like you respect her at all. Like, yeah, like she still puts out for me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, ew. Girl, leave him. If you like literally saw him making comments like this, like if I saw a partner of mine making comments like this, I'd be like, we're done. This is gross. You don't respect me and you only see me because I put out for you or whatever. I just don't like that terminology either. It's just gross. I'm getting the ick for this girl. I really hope they're still not together. So this comment was under this short.
Put effort into looking like women.
Or you could just shut the fuck up.
I feel like my statement stands, but this commenter disagrees. They said it's called freedom of speech. They can talk about it all they want. Bruh, listen. I am very happy that we've gotten past like trans women need to pass, or like hopefully that's something that we're moving towards in order to be more progressive and open-minded. There's so many trans people that cannot pass for a wide variety of reasons, a large number of reasons that you're not entitled to knowing any of them. There can be medical reasons, safety reasons, other personal reasons that are specific to that person. Just because a trans woman isn't actively trying to pass and make you fucking feel comfortable does not mean that she's not a trans woman. Also, yeah, Kelly can go off and like say that she misses when trans women used to put effort into being trans or passing or whatever, and it's just like, you can miss that. That's freedom of speech for her. This is my freedom of speech, which supposedly we still have in this country, but let's see how long that lasts. Who cares? She can talk about all she wants, and I can make the response that I want. I'm sorry for your mental illness. I hope you overcome it. What was this on? I can't remember if it was for an ace video or a non-binary video, but I feel like I've gotten comments like this before on either or, so it doesn't really matter whether it was like an ace or non-binary video. But yeah, I'm mentally ill, just not for those reasons. Although ADHD is classified as a mental illness, right? I think. I don't remember, but yeah, I am, but not for those reasons. Also, I don't need to change those reasons because they're not mental illnesses. It's literally a genetic issue. Your whole purpose is repopulate. Your mom is a genetic issue. Yo, fact. No, I'm joking. That's not nice. Yeah, no, it's not a genetic issue. Neither of my parents are asexual, so like, no, that's not how that works. I just happen to be ace, so that it's not a genetic issue. Like, bruh. It's also like not my responsibility to repopulate the world. It just isn't. This earth is kind of shitty, so why would I want to bring a child into a place that's like dying? That's just me. Do you have any real talent to get attention? I actually do. Listen, I am a little attention whore. I will not like lie about that. I like my attention, but oh my god, I am getting sick. But not from my sexuality or gender. I have been in acting since I was like 14, so like that's where I get most of my attention and where I get a lot of like my validation. I am pretty talented. I will say that. It's one of the few things that I will say I'm actually genuinely good at. If anyone ever wants to hire a non-binary actor, hit me up, please. Bitch doesn't want to work for like these horrible Hollywood corporations. So if you ever making an indie thing, hit this bitch up. But yeah, I like attention, just not from my sexuality and my gender, because that's just who I am. I'd rather get attention for like the talent that I have and that kind of stuff. So having a list of things not to say to you is one of the most selfish and self-centered things I can think of. I don't think it is personally. I think it's setting boundaries, but that's just me. I feel like everyone has like certain things that they don't want to talk about or they don't want to hear actively. Like, I personally don't want to be told certain things about like my gender or my sexuality, and like I have boundaries around like my comfortability when people do talk about sex around me, just because I don't really like hearing about it that much. I'm pretty repulsed. And then there are other things I don't really like to hear about, like people going in depth about like the bottom of the ocean, because it terrifies me. Like, there are other things that I don't like hearing about that I don't want to like discuss. I feel like that's just a person thing. I feel like that goes for everyone. They have like things that they don't want to talk about or really hear about. It's not just a non-binary or ace thing. Disgusting how my Savior's Day of Resurrection is being defiled like this. So this was on Trans Day of Visibility, which was, as of this video, this past Sunday. And y'all, Trans Day of Visibility has literally, since it's been an idea, conception, since it started, has been on March 31st. Y'all are just dumb and not realizing that. Easter literally changes every single year. It's the most pagan thing ever. I don't know why Christians like stole it, but yeah, it's so dumb. It was there before this year, so y'all can calm yourselves. I thought it was so ridiculous. This is why you'll be single forever. No one will ever want to be with you for long, since you won't put out. Again, with that putting out, I literally hate that terminology. And no person really wants that you'll be cheated on constantly. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm one of those people that like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, yeah, I probably deserve to be cheated on, but that's like a lifelong like thing because of self-esteem issues and like trauma from growing up and like that kind of thing. Yeah, that has nothing to do with my asexuality. Also, a lot of ace people like don't feel good enough to be in a relationship with someone for this exact reason. This is such a harmful fucking comment. You are literally worth so much more than your fucking body. Like, someone shouldn't just be with you to have sex with you. And that's going for like everyone. It's not just ace people. If someone is literally only with you to fuck, that's bad. And I don't know why we don't talk about it more, but that's just me. That's just a hot take from me. I don't think anyone should be in a relationship just for that sole purpose alone. And again, like the whole putting out thing just makes me feel so uncomfortable, and it's gross. And it honestly just implies that the only reason you're there is to be fucked by this other person. And that's not what a relationship is for me personally. That's how you want to like have your relationships, that's fine and valid, but like I would never want to be in a relationship with someone who is like that and only sees me that way and low-key uses sex as a punishment or like a condition of like, if you're not giving this to me, then you don't really love me. It's like, no, this is what's wrong with the world. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite. Honestly, I think that dying alone and no one will ever want me, this last one, was pretty good. It really hits in my ace heart, because it's definitely something that I felt when I was younger, that no one would really want me, which sucks. And I know a lot of asexual people also feel that way, but I promise you're valid. And if you do want a relationship, you will find someone who treats you good and respects your sexuality, because that's honestly all anyone should want. Also, just want to remind you to like, comment, and subscribe. We're trying to be a stat advice to 30,000 subscribers on YouTube. They have no idea about this. It's literally just something I'm doing for like the little competition, because I'm insane and like love competition. So if you want to help me reach 30,000 subs before a stat advice, be sure to subscribe. Also check out my Patreon. That's how I make videos like this, and you can support this wonderfully queer channel. Please, 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 I'm trying to get to being a full-time content creator by the end of this year. So that would be absolutely amazing. All of your support matters so much and is so, so appreciated. So go check that out, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.